So, dear students, today I am going to be teach on the topic of the relation. But before going to start for the second PU class on the topic of the relation, just I am going to be highlights the previous year whatever you have been studying on the topic of the relation. So before going to be study on the topic of the relation, just I will let you know about the Cartesian product. So relation is totally depending on the Cartesian product. Without Cartesian product, we cannot assume for the relation also. So what is mean by the Cartesian product? If I take the non-empty sets A and B are the two sets are two non-empty sets, we can say. Then I will take the elements A is equal to 1, 2 and B is equal to, I will take it as A, B, C. So now I am going to be write down for the Cartesian product of the A into B. So Cartesian product is denoted as the into. Then we have to be write in the form of a pair of AB. So afterwards I will write down that how to write the Cartesian product in the form of the set built up form. So Cartesian product. So here set A is the first set and B is second set. So here always whenever we are going to write down for the Cartesian product, first we should have to see which set has been mentioned as the first and the second. Got it? So here the first set is A, it means the elements 1, 2 we have to write in the pair of elements as the first, and B in the pair of second elements. So here A means the first element is pair with the A, that is 1, A. Next I can pair with 1, B. Next I can pair with 1, C. The first element is going to be paired with the second set of the elements. Next the first element is over from the first set, then the second element from the set A, again it is paired with the elements of the each and every elements of the set B. Then we can write this one as the 2, A, 2, B, 2, C. So this is how to be write down for the Cartesian product of A into B. If I am going to be write down for the B into A, then here the first element is B, second element is A. So here the first element of set A is known as the domain of that domain of Cartesian product A into B, and the second element, that is A, B, C, are known as the codomain. Okay. So here B into A means the first elements from the set B is paired with the each and every elements of the A. Then I can write this one it as the what? A, 1, A, 2. Next B, 1, B, 2. Next C, 1, C, 2. So this is how to write down for the Cartesian product of B into A. Even though we can write down the Cartesian product of A to itself, even though we can write down for the B to itself. If I am going to be write down A to itself means that is A into A. It is paired with the elements of the set A only. That we can write this one as the 1, 1, 2. Next I can write this one as the 2, 1, 2, 2. So this is the Cartesian product of A to itself. Got it? So this is some highlights of the Cartesian product. Next I am going to be let you know what is mean by the relation that we have been learned in the previous year. So first I let you know what is the definition for the relation. A relation R from non-empty set A to non-empty set B if R is a subset of A into B. So here in the definition of the relation what they have given, a relation R from non-empty set A to non-empty set B if R is subset of A into B. So we can write this one as the R from set A into set B is said to be a relation if R is a subset of A into B. So we should have to remember always this condition for the definition of the relation. R is always subset of A into B. So how we have to be decide that R is always subset of A to B. So by taking one simple example, I'll let you know how the definition of relation is subset, R is subset of A into B. By solving one simple example, that it will get clarified for you that R is always subset of A into B. So here, before going to solving the example for the definition of the relation R, so we can write the relation R in the set Builder form is like where R equal to pair of AB. This is pair of AB is from, again we can choose from the word the Cartesian product, okay, because R is always subset of Cartesian product A into B. R is equal to pair of AB where A is from the first, A is first element that we have been taken it from the set A. B is the second element that we have been taken it from the set B where A related to B. A pair of AB means is what? Here A is always related to B. So that related in terms of what? So A might be multiple of B. A is divisible by B. So somewhat the mathematical relation they may give. We can say that A addition to the B, A subtraction of B, A lesser than B, A greater than B. So many relations they are giving. Getting? Okay. So again I am going to teach you about, again I am going to be let you know on the definition in the set Builder form of the R is a pair of AB where first element A is from set A, second element B is from set B and A related to B. Okay. So this is what, that how to write down the relation R in terms of the set Builder form. So next we are going to solve one simple example on the relation R, that how to show that R is always subset of A into B. Okay. So here in the example what they are given, in this example, if set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 elements they have given, set B is equal to what they have given, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 they have given, and we have to be write down for R, if R is equal to, they have given on the definition is like pair of AB where A is from the set A. So here this is the element. This is the element where A means 1, 2, 3, 4 we have to be choose. B is for second element, B is from set B. That set B here these elements it means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 each and every element. So relation what they have given, A lesser than B they have given. A lesser than B. A should be always lesser than B. Okay. Now I am going to choose the first element A as the 1. And I am going to be compare with, because what they have given the relation is A lesser than B. So A means I have to be take each and every elements of set A is going to be relate or compare with the each and every elements of set B. So when I take the first element A as the 1, B means I have to take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Whether 1 is lesser than 1, if I take the B as the 1 is lesser than 1? No. Next, I keep the first one, the element as it is 1, as it is. 1 is lesser than B. It means what? Here every elements of set A is going to be compared with the every elements of set B. I keep the first element A 1 as it is and compare with the 3. 1 is lesser than 3. Yes, we can write this one as the what? 1, 3. Next, 1 is lesser than 5. Yes. So look here. 1 lesser than 5. It means I can write this one as the 1, 5. I kept the 1 as it is then. 1 is lesser than 7. Yes, 1 is lesser than 7 means. So look here. From this definition, A lesser than B. A lesser than B. A lesser than B. A lesser than B. Getting? Next, 1 is lesser than 9. Yes, 1 is lesser than 9. When I choose the second element, because we are comparing with the A lesser than B, I am taking the A as the 2 now. 2 is going to be compare each and every elements of the set B. 2 lesser than 1? No. 2 lesser than 3? Yes. I can write this one as what? 2 comma 3. Next 2 lesser than 5? Yes, that is I can write this one as the ordered pair 2 comma 5. Then 3 lesser than 7? Yes, that I can write this one as the 3 comma 7. Next 4 lesser than 9. Next I can write this one as the 4 comma 9. So likewise we can write down the relation for this one as A lesser than B, which comparing with the first element A with the each and every elements of set B. So now I can write this relation it as the what I get it here, because still have to be compared with the 3 and 4 with each and every elements of set B, that I will write directly in the relation R. Okay. So this is what I get the relation 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 7, 1 comma 9, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 5, then next 3 comma 7, 4 comma 9. Next the third element 3 lesser than 1? No. 3 lesser than 3? No. 3 lesser than 5? Yes. 3 comma 5. Next 3 comma 7, 3 comma 9. Next I will take the first element A as the 4 and compare with the each and every elements of the set B. 4 lesser than 1? No. 4 lesser than 3? No. 4 lesser than 5? Yes. 4 comma 5, 4 comma 7, 4 comma 9. So this is what we have been get the relation R. Then how can we say that R is always subset of A into B? If I write A into B, then already you know that how to be a write down for the Cartesian product A into B. Here each and every elements of set A is pair with the each and every elements of set B. It means I can write this one as what? 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 7, 1 comma 9. Likewise 2 comma 1, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 5, 2 comma 7, 2 comma 9. Next I will take the 3 comma 1, 3 comma 3 up to 3 comma 9. Next I will take for the 4 comma 1, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 7, 4 comma 9. So here this is what the Cartesian product of A into B. So look here, whether from the elements the ordered pair of the relation R is present in this A into B or not. Each and every elements of this R is present in the A into B or not. So look here, 1 comma 3 is present here. Yes. 1 comma 5 is there. Yes. 1 comma 7 is there. Yes. 1 comma 9 is there. Yes. 2 comma 3 is there. 2 comma 5 is also in between is there. 3 comma 7 is there. So likewise up to if I check with the 4 comma 9, I can get this up to the 4 comma 9. So I can say that here R is always subset of the A into B. R is always subset of A into B. So from the definition we get confirmed that what? The R is always the subset of Cartesian product A into B. So here by using the above example, that how to write down for the domain of R. So domain of R is nothing but what? The set of all the first elements of ordered pair R is the domain of R. The set of all the what? The first elements of ordered pair of R. The whatever in the relation, not in the Cartesian product I am telling, in the relation what we get? All these elements. The set of all the first elements of ordered pair of R. So here in the first elements what we get in the relation R? 1, next is 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we can write down the domain is domain R. What we can be write? What we get the elements it as? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in the relation R I am telling, what we get, the first elements of ordered pair of this relation, getting, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4 we get. I have been written. Next, range of R is what? The set of all the second elements of ordered pair R is the range of R. The set of all the second elements that we are telling. The second elements of ordered pair of R is the relation here 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so here it is what? The range of R is that what we get? 3, 7, 3, 7, 5 and 9. So this is about the what? The range of R. So look here. So here the second elements of the set B is not always been the range of R, because here 1 in this relation in the second elements where we doesn't get it as the 1. So that's why here in the relation or in the set B is not always been the range of R. Whatever we get in the relation, no, whatever the elements, the second elements we get in the relation, no, so those second elements are called it as the what? The range. Whatever in the ordered pair the first elements we get it, no, those are the what? The domain of the R.